In this tutorial, we will build a presentation using BrightAuthor Connected. You can build a single zone presentation where your media fills the whole screen, or a multi-zone presentation that plays different assets in different regions of the screen. Within each zone, you can add a variety of assets including playlists of images and videos, HTML pages, or video streams. In this tutorial, we will build a presentation that displays a looping playlist of images and videos. First, decide if you will build a presentation from locally stored content or media stored remotely on bsn.cloud. If you have a paid subscription, you can either use content stored locally on your computer or use the remote content library. You can also use the web client of BrightAuthor Connected. If you have the free version of bsn.cloud, you will have to use local content from the desktop client. In this tutorial, we will use content uploaded to bsn.cloud during the Media Manage tutorial. From the dashboard of BrightAuthor Connected, select New Presentation. You can also start a new presentation from the Presentation tab and the drop-down. Now, give your presentation a name. Select your target from the drop-down menu. If you don't know your player's model number, you can find it on the back of the device. Then choose the resolution of the connected screen. HD screens are generally 1920 by 1080 pixels, and 4K screens are generally 3840 by 2160 pixels. Select the frame rate and orientation for the presentation, then press Start. In the middle of the screen, you will see a rectangle that represents a full screen layout of the presentation. On the left is the library where you can see content stored remotely on bsn.cloud or stored locally on your computer. On the right is the Properties panel. This includes the Navigator, Presentation Settings, and Zone Properties tabs. In Zone Properties, you can change the name, type, and size of the zone. In an image and video zone, you can also change how the player scales images and videos by selecting various view and image modes. Center Image keeps an image at its native resolution and crops pixels off that fall outside of the zone dimensions. Scale to Fit shrinks an image to fit inside a zone. Scale to Fill and Crop increases the size of an image to fill the zone without stretching it. And Scale to Fill stretches an image to fill the zone. For video, Scale to Fill stretches a video to fill the zone. Letterbox and Centered shrinks a video so that the whole video fits inside a zone, adding margins as needed. And Fill Screen and Centered enlarges the video to fill the zone without altering its aspect ratio, meaning without stretching the video. Under Audio Output, you can control the global audio levels of your content by changing various settings. Checking Analog Stereo sends analog left-right audio out of the player's mini jack. You can also send multi-channel digital audio over HDMI by checking this box. Checking SPDIF sends optical digital audio out of the player's mini jack. Selecting PCM sends a playable decoded audio stream out of your player, whereas selecting pass-through sends an undecoded audio stream, so it can be decoded by a receiver instead. If you have copy-protected audio like Dolby Atmos or AC3, you will need to use pass-through, unless you purchased licenses for those formats when you bought your player. Double-click on the zone, and you will be directed to the Content tab of your presentation. You can also get to the Content view by selecting the zone and toggling between the Layout and Content tabs from the menu. Select the folder in the library where your media is stored, and you will see thumbnails of your assets at the bottom of the screen. You can simply drag and drop images and videos into your presentation. By default, images play for 6 seconds. You can change the time on screen for each image by clicking on the timeout event associated with the image and changing the event properties at the bottom right of the navigator. Save the presentation and keep watching to see how to schedule and publish presentations to players. Thanks for watching this tutorial on building a presentation.